Previously on Morrowind, having firmly established myself in the Gold Coast as both a hero of the theater and now a homeowner, it's time for Padrul and I to pledge ourselves to the region's local factions. It's the best I can do to help prepare the people of Cyrodiil for the impending upheaval.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Morrowind with Valdryn Celis. Today, we are finally going to make the decision and join a faction. What faction are we going to join? Well, it should be pretty obvious. It's the coolest faction. It won the most votes in the poll, so that's what we're going to start with. So we need to head back to Anvil in order to join this faction. But yeah, we're going to be joining the Kingdom of Anvil today, and I'm pretty excited. It's a completely new faction, unique obviously to this release, so I'm pretty pumped. Temple of Debella. No, that's not what we're looking for. Maybe it's this? The castle on the hill? Ooh.
Let's hear it.
That's some sick looking armor. Do we get this armor? Hope so. So here we are, Goldstone, the Grand Foyer. So I was wrong about that banner. That is the banner for the Kingdom of Anvil. I thought it was for the Trident, but no. So let's head on in, see what's going on here. Oh man, this looks so cool. Here's a bunch of bounties on the wall. We could do those, but no. Let's focus on the faction. Upper Foyer Reception. That's probably where we want to go, right? If you wish to join the Kingdom of Anvil, you must make a pledge of loyalties to Solvis Orich. He can be found in the Great Hall. Is this not the Great Hall? No, this is the Grand Foyer. Not to be confused. Man, there's a lot of stairs here. You?
I can't imagine.
Yes.
Welcome, Dunmer. Let's set aside our differences and talk, shall we?
Of course. Let me just mark this so I'd never have to walk here again. Hello, are you here to join the Kingdom of Anvil? Perhaps you would like to hear our rules and requirements first. Yeah, what are the requirements? The Kingdom of Anvil requires those who are strong and agile enough to defend the Empire. Long blades and ranged weaponry are the tools of traditional Anvil warriors, while light and heavy armor are equally favored among the troops. Being able to travel long distances quickly, regardless of your equipment, is a must. Of course, there's more to kingdom affairs than war, and those who are able to negotiate and barter skillfully are as valuable as soldiers during peacetime. Alright, what are the rules? As a representative of the crown, your loyalties are to the kingdom, the queen, and your fellow citizens, in that order. Do not harm another servant of the kingdom unless in self-defense. Never steal from another servant of the kingdom. Act swiftly against the threats to the Kingdom of Anvil wherever you find them. Yes, I'd like to join. Service to the kingdom is a noble calling. You seem competent enough. Thank you. I am prepared to accept you as a hireling if you make a pledge of loyalty to the kingdom, the queen, and all her subjects. But would you like to hear the rules first? No, we already heard them. I'll take the pledge. Excellent. Repeat after me. I swear to serve the kingdom as the kingdom serves its empire. I swear to protect Her Majesty Queen Melona of Anvil as she protects all those who comprise her kingdom. Oops. I swear to defend the good citizens of the land as they defend the honor of their people. In recognition of your pledge, I accept you into Queen Melona's service. You are now a hireling of the Kingdom of Anvil. I have duties for you on behalf of the Queen. The kingdom's marshals may also require your assistance. You may seek them out as you see fit. We'll work with you first. Got a job? The Anvil guards have received reports of 2 intruders in the Conomoris Crypt. The guards seem convinced that this is a standard crypt robbery, but I have my doubts. Conomoris Crypt is nearly barren of valuables. Well, I don't really want to go there then. It is, however, the future resting place of Queen Melona, leading me to believe this is some kind of statement against her. Make your way to the crypt as soon as possible. To get there, exit from the city's northeastern gate and follow the wall west until you reach the graveyard. Deal with the intruders as you see fit and discover what you can about their motive. I recommend caution once you're inside. We have no idea what they're capable of. Alright. Hello, Hasi. Say your piece and move along, Outlander. Her Highness isn't much for waiting. So this
Please,
is the queen, huh?
By all means, I'm listening.
I like your crown. And apparently your husband died. That's sad. Welcome, hireling. What is it you need of the throne? I wonder if it seems like maybe she gives duties eventually. Cool. All right, let's go kill some intruders. I was wondering if there is a smithy of sorts we could go to buy some more fitting equipment. I mean, our armor looks pretty cool, but nice to have something. Chapel Tower, Garrison. Maybe the Garrison has something? Okay, I found a armory of sorts. I don't know if we're allowed to take stuff. Probably not. We might anyways, though, because not seeing any alternative ways to get this armor. I don't know, maybe they give it to you eventually when you're not a hireling anymore. But who's got time to wait for that? All right, so what do we need? We need maybe a sword first. Ooh, these all look pretty cool. These are definitely new designs. Let's grab a helmet and longsword. Longswords are cool. Could roll with a spear. That's very imperial, but shield. 2 gloves. I don't know. Are we not going to get the full set here? Oh, wait. Boots. Steel boots, maybe? Cataphract mail cuirass, pauldrons. All right, I think that's everything. We actually... Did we get a shield from joining? I must have not noticed that. Yeah, because now we have 2 shields. All right, well. See, we're a good person. We're going to put some of these boots back. Here you go. It's like I never even took them. All right. There we go. Now we're looking the part. I like it. Now we look like a Marine. All right, let's get out of here before someone gets suspicious. Hello. So we need to head outside of Anvil, northeastern gate.
Well, hello there.
Oh, that sword's so much cooler than ours. We're gonna wait till daytime though. And it's still raining. That's fine. It would actually really suck to work in that castle because you have to climb this giant freaking hill every time you want to turn in a mission. Screw that. Mark and recall all day. So I said it last time, but I'm pretty sure from what I've been told, this is the only way to get a legitimate player home, maybe, is from doing this quest line. I don't know when you get it. It might just be a bed in the barracks, but I don't think Tamriel Rebuilt had a lot of player homes, if any, either. So it's definitely a conscious decision they're making there. I guess Morrowind really only has 1 player home, and it's like whatever faction you're a part of, right? Maybe Blood Moon adds one. All right, here we are. Here's the graveyard. The Shrine of St. Maurs. Yeah, we'll make a blessing. What do we get? Speechcraft +5. Oh, yeah. Is this the crypt? No. I guess it's outside the graveyard. Okay, so here we go. Conamoris Crypt. I like the design already. Very, very different from Morrowind. As it should be. Hello. Oh, crap. I'm glad we have this sword then. So we can hit ghosts. Even if it's not very good. You have a lot of health, sir. Faded Wraith. A ghost. Okay. We could steal from the dead. That is kind of a cool looking helmet. We'll put a shield back, you know? Kind of want to look different from all the other guys. We'll put our helmet there too. You know, in exchange, a helmet for a helmet. That seems fair to me. All right, let's head this way maybe. More ghosts. Are these risen by necromancers, or does Cyrodiil... I guess Cyrodiil's okay with necromancy, huh? So are these like put up to protect them, kind of similar to Morrowind, but with less hypocrisy? That'd be cool. You have so much health. Holy crap. Probably it's because you're supposed to thrust with a rapier. I always forget that. There you go, that's way better. That's my fault. I usually don't use rapiers. I'm more of a longsword kind of guy. This place is huge. And interestingly enough, you cannot loot the caskets. There we go. Now we're dealing damage. I'm just an idiot, is all.
No one can match
Oh.
me.
Hello. A Dunmer and an Imperial woman. Not what I was expecting to find down here. I like your hat. Marina Selthan. We gotta take the hat, right? And Talia Ronos? They let her. Talia, do not insult our generosity. Your talents are hardly unique. The offer in front of you is fair and final, and I suggest you seize it quickly before we rescind it. Furthermore, you will not receive bonus pay for inspecting or retrieving any of the crypt's other urns. We are purely interested in those within the southeastern chamber. I would like to stress that deception will be considered a breach of contract and retaliated against accordingly. In the event that you do claim to find a filled urn, we will be in touch to verify its contents. Okay. PV. Who's PV? They seemingly didn't find what they were looking for either, because I don't know, there's nothing here, so. Alright, well, that's the crypt. Let's head back. Tell them the good news. So I was trying to sleep out here to get my magicka back, and I think I actually just triggered the new Tamriel rebuilt end game quest that they added in the city of Necrom. So I'll just read it now. You dream of a white city, its spires lit by sunset's glow. On its walls patrol ordinators decked in white. One woman stands among them, dressed in a temple disciple's robe. She looks out in the distance, distracted, as the ordinators pace around her like water around a pebble in a stream. The dream ended as all were enveloped in fog, as if swallowed whole. So Tamriel Rebuilt had an update recently at the same time as Project Cyrodiil, and they mentioned adding a end of the game quest to sort of wrap up the Nerevarines quest line. And we're gonna keep getting updates on it, I guess. Just trying to sleep, man. You dream of a face you knew once, Gilvis Barlow of the Dissident Priests. Though his mouth moved, you could not hear his words. He beckoned for you, and you caught a glimpse of Hulla Mayan before the dream ended. We'll do that at some point. I was kind of wondering when it was going to trigger, because we have waited and slept quite a few days now. Now let's recall back to Anvil. Have you dealt with the situation at Kono Morris Crypt? Yes. I'm glad to hear that the intruders have been dealt with. Did you find any clues to why they were there? One of them was carrying this letter. I was correct. This isn't a typical crypt robbery. It's not common knowledge, but the southeastern chamber of the crypt was being reserved for King Calidus. Whoever wrote this letter must be suspicious that he was secretly interred there. Nonsense, of course, but potentially dangerous nonsense from someone clearly willing to spend resources on pursuing it. I'll see if I can find anything about this PV. As for you, good work. Allow me to give you your payment. 150 gold. Oh boy. Can we advance? Kneel, hireling, and rise as the retainer of the Kingdom of Anvil. Sweet. Tell me about King Claudius. King Claudius is, in a manner of speaking, the current ruler of the Kingdom of Anvil. It was he who was elected in the previous royal auction, and Queen Melona who became his first wife. However, he disappeared from the royal chambers years ago. The Queen Regent has done an admirable job balancing her role as steward of the kingdom and organizer of the search for her husband. Oh, so he's actually alive. He's not dead. I thought those flowers meant he was dead. So do you have any more duties? The Queen requires a servant to assist the Hostel of St. Rosinus? The hostel is a charitable home for the poor in Little Orinthia. As part of Queen Melona's efforts to support the city's common folk, she deemed it prudent to support the hostel and its operations. To this end, you'll be delivering a shipment of supplies to Dominus Alvis, one of the hostel's caretakers, and offering your services for anything he might need help with. Collect the package from Dalvis Yakolan in the servants' quarters and be on your way. Yes, Dalvis is one of the servants here. He should have the shipment for the hostel. Tell me about the shipment. It's fairly standard stuff, really. Potions, food, clean water, a few different types of alcohol. But the people who go to the hostel for help barely have anything. Okay, servants' quarters, huh? I don't know where that is. I guess we're going to wander again. Okay, I actually see servants' quarters on the map up there, so rather than walk around like a fool, we're just gonna levitate up there. Servants' quarters, awesome. Dalvis? Yes,
Please, hello. By all means, I'm listening.
The Goldstone complex can be confusing. Are you looking for someone in particular? No. Looking for you. Do you have a shipment of supplies for me? For the hostel? Yeah, it's ready. Here you go. What? I already gave you the supplies. I've got my own work to do, so stop bothering me. Oh, well, screw you. All right, well, now we got to get out of here. All right, so let's go drop this off in Little Orenthia, which I believe is this way, yes. I'm actually pretty familiar with the city now, at least most of it. I know where most things are at this point. I don't know where this hostel is, though. We definitely didn't run into it last time. Oh, there are actually shops here? Apothecary, pawnbroker, flop house. Oh, here's the hostel. Who do I give it to? You? You're in Anvil, the jewel of the West. It's easy to get lost in the city. What's this about? I bring supplies on behalf of Queen Malona. This is just what we needed. Thank you. Runs towards time. The itinerant priest here has been helping us a lot already, but I do have something that a kingdom envoy could handle. Just recently, a regular here named Taratina Ranira was arrested by a legionnaire visiting the city. She was drunk and angry at her circumstances, and at her lowest point, she happened to strike him. Please, if you could go to Fort Heath and convince them to release her, I can make sure it never happens again. Fort Heath is a legion garrison situated between Anvil and Kavach. Ooh, we're gonna have to go far for this one. To get there, leave the city and walk until you reach the shrine of Saint Aberdar. Fort Heath will be at the end of the path on your right. Please do what you can to get her free. Maybe she broke the law, but she doesn't deserve this. She was already at rock bottom. Seems like a good guy.
I would consider it a
I'd like helping people like this, so. Did we pass by Fort Heath? Okay, it's all the way out there. So if you're wondering where our donkey is, I just left him at home because I figured a lot of these missions would take place indoors inside the city. And I didn't really want the donkey following us around for that. We might pick him up another time if we know we're going outside of the city. All right, I think this is Fort Heath. Definitely. Seems like they have a mine down there. That's kind of interesting. Yes, definitely the Legion. Can you tell me about Taratina? You can access the prison through the general quarters. Okay.
Pleasant weather, don't you think?
I don't think the Legion is a joinable faction in this release. Prison. All right, that was easy. Hello. The prisoner, she's in for 5 charges of assault. She didn't have the money to pay the 200 Drake fine, so she's taking jail time instead. As an official of the Kingdom of Anvil, I order you to release her. I don't know if we want to be thrown around our authority like that. I guess we could. I'll pay her fine. Well, all right. Looks like it's all here. I'll let her know she's free to go.
I'm listening.
I heard everything. You actually got me out? Did one of the Avaluses send you? They've always been too kind for their own good. Still, maybe I'll see you back at the hostel. Yeah, I think we just have to return back then. Did not mean to mark this place.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
You're back. Thank you so much for your help. Taratina arrived before you. I don't know how to thank you. Between your help with Taratina and the supplies you delivered, I'm feeling more hope for the future of the hostel than I have in a long time. Please allow me to give you this ring. It is the least I can do. Ooh, a ring of the Divine Messenger. Divine intervention on self and fortify speed. I was wondering if divine intervention
I have a few minutes.
would work here, because obviously Almsivi doesn't. Yep, still here, working on getting back on my feet permanently now. I guess being dragged to Fort Heath was a wake-up call. I'm glad I could help you turn your whole life around. Do you guys have a bed I could use? I could really
Go ahead.
use some sleep here.
What do you want?
Doesn't actually look like it. All the doors are locked. Are you upstairs?
listening.
A bed? Yes. No. There are people up here. I just want to take a nap, please. Okay, we'll sleep here for tonight. I just want my magic bag. All right, let's go report in. I'm back. Have you completed your business at the Hostel of St. Rosinius? Yes. Excellent work, Retainer. You've helped shore up an important bastion of support for the Queen. Here, your payment. And as you were acting as an agent of the kingdom, allow me to reimburse you for Tarantina's release fee. Oh, thank you. Sweet. I need you to deal with a recent spat of rumors regarding the return of the Shore King. Oh boy. It's a myth reaching back to the days before Anvil was a kingdom. Supposedly, the modern Shore King is the heir to one of the Strident Coast's first Empire-era Shore Kings. He's been waiting to claim the throne until Anvil was in its moment of greatest need. Benighted by enemies within and without, or so the story goes. It seems someone has been suggesting that his movement is now. From what I understand, the source of this nonsense is the Anchor's Rest in Little Arenthia. Go there and put a stop to it. You got it, boss. All right, I think this is Anchor's Rest right here. Yep. We've never been in here, have we? Tell me about the Shore King. Gods, not another one of you people. If you have to talk about your Shore King, I'm sure Natis Alvich over there by the dartboard would love our conversation partner. But if any of my other patrons start complaining that you're bothering them, I'm kicking you both out. Natis.
Again?
You.
Are you in need of my services?
Hail, friend. Here to take a load off. You're well within your rights to, considering the sorry state of Anvil. But don't worry, the Shore King will arrive to fix everything before long. You haven't heard of him. He's the descendant of the great King Iorin, whose domain stretched across the Strident Coast. The Shore King is his legacy, the continuation of his ideals. As the true heir to the crown, he stands ready to claim what is rightfully his and cast out the pretender queen. Even as we speak, he's preparing for his moment of triumph. So, when will the Shore King take the throne? When you have as many enemies as he does, it's important not to make your plans obvious. But it has to be soon. If he leaves Melona on the throne for much longer, there might not be a kingdom to inherit. You think she's a pretender? Isn't she? What claim does she really have to the crown? It was her husband who won the royal auction, you know. She only became queen because he mysteriously disappeared, and she certainly hasn't earned the right to rule. What with the constant pirate attacks we all have to live with now, the only reason she's on the throne is because Admiral Hassi disobeyed orders and quashed the rebellion against her. You need to stop spreading these rumors. Rumors? Well, wait. You're with the queen, aren't you? Alright, maybe we can work something out. 500 drakes and I'll stop. I'll even sweeten the deal by telling you who put me up to this. Oh. Okay. I'll pay. Where's the money? Don't waste my time. We don't have any money. We're poor. Alright. Perfect. Alright, the guy who sent me is named Polonius Victress, which is the initials on the letter we just got. Paid me a small fortune to tell anyone who would listen about the Shore King, and before you ask, no, I don't know why. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get out of here before he finds out I snitched. Good idea.
Greetings.
Serves them right, the thieving swine.
Interesting. All right, so we have a name now. Polonius Victress. I know that name. He is the steward of Harius Thym Istril, the majority shareholder of the Abecean Trading Company. Harius is an intendant of the kingdom in good standing, but I find it hard to believe he wasn't involved in this. I'll make sure the queen is aware. I'll also be sure to inform you of my strong suspicion that Polonius is PV from the letter you found. Good work, Retainer. Your reward. We got a Gauntlet of Arcane Archery. That sounds kind of cool. Bound Longbow. I think it's the same as the glove we already had, so just like an enchanted version. I'm afraid I don't have anything for someone under the rank of Bailiff. I'd be happy to discuss advancement, but you may want to see what you can do for the kingdom's marshals first. If this business with Harius is a sign of things to come, we'll need to make sure they don't have anything else pulling their attention away. Okay, where are the other marshals? Queen Melona's marshals are her most trusted administrators. Each has been granted authority in their respective domains. Raymanus Peleus, Marshal of the Coast, resides in the Garden Quarter of Anvil. Thelius Halgern, Marshal of the Crossroads, resides in Brina Cross. And Velina Telvor, Marshal of the Isles, resides in Charake? Okay. Garden Quarter of Anvil. We'll head there. Thank you, sir. Okay, so he's probably in Peleus Manor right here. That was my guess.
Well met. What is it?
A nice little house you have here, sir. I wish I could buy a house this nice. If you're looking for Marshal Peleus, he's not here at the moment. Come back during the daytime. Oh, does he like actually leave his house? That's kind of crazy. Okay, so they're not saying it anymore. Oh, there he is. Hey, it's the guy we helped before. I forgot his name was Raymanus. I should have remembered that. It's the Queen's brother. Queen and Kingdom Retainer, have you come for duties? Yes. Yes, I do have some duties for you. I need you to investigate rumors of a curse at Osseous Ranch. The ranch's owner, Ricius Osseous, has been flooding me with letters about a curse, supposedly destroying his livelihood. He asks for the kingdom's assistance with this matter. Even if there is no curse, which I think is the case, you should go there and check in with him, if only to show that the Kingdom of Anvil cares about its citizens' concerns. Osseous Ranch is located to the east of Anvil, just beyond its walls. Solving this problem quickly is crucial, Retainer. We can't allow these rumors to spread any further than they already have. It could easily lead to panic and chaos among other farmers, which would severely impact the kingdom's standing. The impact, of course, would be even worse if the curse actually exists. So get on it. Okay, just outside Anvil's eastern walls. We might have actually walked past it when we were out there. Maybe it's this one right here on the eastern wall. Osseous Ranch. Yes, it is. Awesome. Hello. Welcome to Osseous Ranch, traveler. I'm Ricius. Is there anything I can help you with? There's a curse here? Thank the Nine. They finally sent someone to deal with our plight. I'm sure you think I'm going crazy or I'm too lazy to work, but the curse is real. Did you see my 4 cows? No. I used to have 6 and some goats, but they all died. And the symptoms they had, I've never seen anything that vile. You should look around the ranch. Maybe you can find something that we haven't. And one more thing, don't bother talking to my ranch hand, Mudavi. I think the stress is making her imagine things.
Ah, well.
Okay. Let's talk to her. Mudavi welcomes you. How may I favor her new friend? So you know things about curses? This disease has been a real mess, but Mudavi thinks she knows what has been causing it. The Benners family is all dead. Oh boy. I'm just gonna call her Muda. Then why did Muda see people moving in and out of their abandoned crypt by the city wall? Ricius is too pious to ever accept that we have been suffering from anything but a curse. But maybe the solution is much simpler. You should check out the crypt, but be careful. Those people look dangerous.
Sarah?
I like her face. That's definitely a new one. That almost would make me play a Khajiit. It looks pretty cool. I guess we could look at the cows. That's what he said to do. The cows look like cows and don't seem to be doing anything else. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see anything else going on at the ranch, so I guess we'll head to Benners' tomb like I wanted to anyways. I'm glad we didn't go in before. It's pretty close by anyways. Oh boy. It is a new skeleton model. Looks pretty cool. Skeleton champion. Oh, hello. Skeletons from all angles. The 10 Commandments. We need to go read this on top of a mountain. That's pretty cool. I like that artwork. Should we take this stuff? Will bad things happen to us? Seemingly not.
Fetcher.
Oh, hello. Did not expect you to be hostile. Errol, you have nothing really. An expensive amulet, I guess? You were probably disturbing the dead, huh? Glowing jar. You break the jar. Your journal's been updated. I destroyed a glowing jar in the Benner's crypt. Well, there you go. Master, Mortar, and Pestle. That's pretty good. We'll explore the rest of this crypt just to see what else is down here. An Imperial Navy leather helmet. That's pretty cool. We'll take it. And we also just got a robe of cinders. Ooh, that is a cool looking robe. Doesn't really fit with what we're trying to do right now, but we're definitely going to keep it. And the helmet is kind of cool. It doesn't really go with our armor. So I think we're almost done with the crypt. It doesn't seem that big, but maybe it is. There's another door right there. Knock, knock. Ooh, maybe it is bigger than I thought. I don't feel too bad about looting Benerus Manor. At least if it's in any way similar to how it is in Oblivion. Well, I guess they're not all liches in Oblivion. Just the one. All right, let's switch back to the sword. This guy's not dying. Ooh, this is all creepy and mysterious. 9 Divine Altar. Huh. An Imperial Silver Helmet. Silver Saber. I feel like that's unique. I guess it's not like creepy and cryptic. It's just the blue candles kind of threw me off. This looks like a unique sword, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll use it for a little bit. All right, well, that's the whole crypt. We'll just go tell the Imperial the good news. Let's tell Muda first. There were necromancers in there. Muda knew these people looked suspicious. Whatever ritual they were conducting in there must have been the source of the disease that was killing the animals. Thank you for dealing with it. Huh? Hopefully this guy's just as happy. Necromancers defiling a crypt. That surely must have been the source of the curse. The divines must have been punishing us for not intervening and safeguarding the noble's remains. Thank you for putting an end to this unholy business. You know what? I can't let you go empty-handed. You should take some of this ranch's very own meat and cheese for your hard work. Oh, thank you. Thanks to you, my ranch is safe from the blight. Now, I'm thinking about writing a letter to Marshal Peleus to request some guards patrolling those old crypts. Don't want the divines to unleash their anger on us again, do we? Guess not. Let's eat, where is it? Colovian cheese, delicious. And we'll water it down with some beef. All right, let's go turn in this quest. Have you already investigated the rumors of a curse at Alcius Ranch? Yes. Necromancers in Benerus Crypt. This is no good, though not entirely surprising. The last patriarch of that family, Olin Benerus, was a necromancer himself. While necromancy isn't a crime, it's not looked upon positively in Anvil due to the legacy of the Cameron Usurper. Olin died 4 years ago, though, hanged for attempting to overthrow my sister, the queen. I hope those necromancers were just preying on an unguarded crypt and not trying to finish what he started. Either way, I have more duties for you. Tell me about the Cameron Usurper. He was a wood elf of noble birth who usurped the throne of Valenwood and then marched his armies north in an attempt to conquer all of Tamriel. He ravaged both our kingdom and the neighboring kingdom of Such for 18 years. It all happened more than 150 years ago, but the memories of the destruction are still fresh in the minds of every denizen of both realms. Here, you should have this book from my library that goes into more details. And no need to return it. Consider it a sign of my personal gratitude. Cool. It is a conjuration book too. But I am going to end the video there for today. Just a nice little introduction into the Kingdom of Anvil faction. I'm excited to keep playing it. Our outfit looks pretty freaking baller. And I love that shield. Anyways, if you've made it this far, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already. It helps the channel. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out.